Hi everyone! Today we're going to be showing you how to make 3 different styles of essential oil holders. First up is a keychain style holder for a small bottle of oil. We're using a 2 3-ounce natural veg tan leather, and we're going to go ahead and trace our pattern onto the leather using a scratch awl. And then we're going to cut it out using our straight edge and a utility knife. You can leave the leather natural as is, or you can dye it. We're going to be dyeing it with Walnut Pro Dye from Feebings. So we're just using a sponge to dye the leather front and back, and make sure you also get the edges, and then we're going to let it dry completely. Once it's dry, we'll apply a Be Natural leather finish as our top coat, but you can use any top coat you have in your shop. Now we're going to mark and punch our stitch holes. We're using a 3mm diamond chisel set. Now we're marking and punching the snap hole on the main body of the oil holder. And now we're going to go ahead and set only the female part of the snap on the main body of our pattern using our Little Wonder riveter. You can also use a hand setter for this. For the stitching, we're using 0.6mm Ritza Tiger thread and a size 0 John James needle. Once both sides are stitched, we'll slide a bottle of oil in and mark where our cap for our Sigma snap needs to go on our closure flap. Punch the hole and set the snap on the closure part of your holder. Now we're just marking and cutting 2 small slits on the closure flap for your keyring to slide through. Attach the keyring and a small trigger snap and your holder is done. The second holder we're going to be making is for a large bottle of essential oil. First, we'll cut the 2 side panels out of a 14-ounce piece of leather. This is a very heavy piece of leather, so if you don't have that, you can also use a 1/4-inch thick wood, which would be really pretty for this project. The side panels measure 2 3/4 inches long by 1 inch wide. Next, we'll cut the main body out of a 3-ounce natural veg tanned leather. The main body measures 8 3/4 inches long by 1 3/4 inch wide. Now we're painting the main body using Angelus Glitter Lights paint in silver. We wanted it to have an almost rustic look, so when the paint was almost dry, we took a metal ruler and scraped it over the top. This will remove any of the loose glitter and smooth down the surface. Now we're using a stitch groover to mark our stitch line. This stitch line is purely cosmetic, so if you prefer to skip this step, you can absolutely do that. Once you're done stitching, roll down your stitch line using a roller or a hammer. This will ensure the stitches lay flat and sink into the leather. Now we're marking, punching, and setting the Sigma snap on the main body of the holder only. We'll mark and punch for the other side of the snap once the holder has been assembled. And now we're going to go ahead and glue the side panels in place. We're using a white leather crafter's cement, but you can also use barge cement or any contact cement you have available. Use lace tacks or small nails to attach the leather to the side panels. Do this going all the way around both side panels. And now we're marking, punching, and setting the other side of our Sigma snap on the closure flap of the holder. You can dampen the inside of your leather and mold it around the corners so that your closure flap will keep its shape. The final holder we're going to be making is a clutch style that holds 4 bottles of small essential oils. We're using our 4 5-ounce Crazy Horse Water Buffalo leather for the main body and the inside strap. So here we're marking and cutting the pattern for the main body. This piece will go on the inside and will hold the bottles in place. Now we're marking and cutting the closure strap for the outside of the pouch using a 2 3-ounce natural veg tan leather. And then we're marking and punching the holes for the Sigma snaps and the rivet that will hold the strap in place. We decided to go with a fun blue color for our outside closure strap. So here we're dyeing it with our Phoebing's leather colors in blue, and we're dyeing the front and the back of the strap. Now we're marking and punching the stitch holes for the inside strap. This will be sewn to the main body and used to keep the bottles in place on the inside of the pouch. And now we're marking and punching the stitch holes on the main body of the pouch. We'll use our inside piece as a guide for where the holes need to go. Here we're stitching the 2 pieces together using a basic saddle stitch. Once the stitching is done, we use our pattern to mark the rivet hole on the main body of the pouch. Now we're setting the Segma snap on the closure strap of the pouch. And attaching the strap to the pouch using a double cap rivet. And that's it, the pouch is finished. We hope this video was helpful for you and gives you some inspiration to make your own essential oil holders. Thank you so much for watching.